WSNR, Jersey City.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Just Enough Heshy show.
Oh, we started already? Oh, we started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Just Enough Heshy show.
Hello.
Esty tried to steal my line.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was just filling in.
Okay, and tonight, my beautiful co-host, Esty, who filled in for me. How are you, Esty?
How's it going?
Good. How was your week?
Thank God.
How was your holiday Purim? Did you dance and cry and sing?
I saw her actually in
I
action.
didn't really cry. I didn't really sing.
And we have Z. Welcome back, Z.
I'm back, baby.
After a long vacation.
Traveling the world, seeing the sights,
And
getting as far away from Brooklyn as I can.
Eating food. You know, we bumped into Z when we were at the food show, right? Esty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Z came late. He says, "Oh, I'm going to hit to eat." I said, "Me and Esty already ate
Yep,
with you."
that's why there's no food left.
You are a bad man.
I see it in your
No,
shirt over there.
It wasn't me. It was Esty.
All right.
Yep.
No comment.
I ate it all myself.
But you came so late. We got bottles of wine.
Yeah.
Big bottles.
Next
Wow.
event, I'll make sure to come with you guys nice and early. And
Anyways, babies, my dear audience, we have a wonderful show tonight. Z is crazy. He wants to talk about Trump and Nadler.
I think this was the biggest week in political history.
We're going to get to that. And I have
nonstop. There's so much to talk about. I'm so excited.
So much. And Z is not going to overtalk us because we learned how not to do it. And also, I am very upset about some local politics that we're going to ask for the advice of our audience. You can call into the show at 718-303-9090. You can text me at 718-288-784 or tweet me at Just Enough Heshy. Or what else? You could email me at justenoughheshy@gmail.com. You can look at our show live on Facebook, Just Enough Heshy, or YouTube, Just Enough Heshy, and just call into the show, have a good time, ask me any questions, and we have a lot to talk about. And first, we're going to do our commercials. Then, of course, my quote and joke. Z, every co-host has been laughing at my jokes.
Well, count me out.
I know.
I'm a tough cookie to crack.
I know, but this week I got something so good, even you're going to break down. Esty, tell us who's paying for the show. And plus, I got somebody new this week. Somebody who, my computer broke today. We almost didn't broadcast. Just like, I had a fight. We might be, our show was almost canceled.
Wow.
One, because of the politics of this Y thing you're going to hear about. And also the manager of the station wanted to raise my rates. He was upset. I didn't want to work on the holidays. So we had a fight. And I called him a Nazi evil man.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
That's a good word to drop around.
So he wanted to cancel the show, so I
nicely.
paid a $37 fine every week for the next year, and we're back on the air. We'll see how long do we keep us on.
I feel like you don't deserve to have you can't use the word Nazi ever.
Okay, I'm never going to use that.
I have a good
You've been
idea.
taking away the
Next
privilege.
week, I'll take over the show for a week. You'll serve a little timeout suspension, and then
When
I'll host the show.
Oh, you got it. So that's
No
my
problem.
that's my thing. I'm going to be fined and punished.
Yes,
Esty,
a one game suspension
You
without
got
pay.
it. Well, we can do that Pesach when I go to Israel. Go ahead. I became a grandfather, Z.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Oh, you wake up now. Everybody in the
first
whole
one?
world. First one.
Wow.
After
Very
20.
nice.
By the way, everybody, and before we start the show, 2
We didn't
weeks
start
ago.
yet?
About
Who
2
we talking to?
2 weeks ago, we had a guy on the show by the name of Larry Dresser. He writes a blog about the jails in Otisville. And he said something bad about me, and he apologized that how I did good for the people there. And in the show, Z, somebody called from the jail to my show. Right, Esty?
Yep.
He called from the jail into our show. And we spoke to him, and he was supposed to get out next year. And me and my friends, we got him a lot of halfway house, and he was supposed to come in July. And then I had a client that helps me with the jails, and I was very angry. I couldn't get him out with this new law. I went to the office for a few minutes on the Purim holiday. He called me, Heshy, thank you. I'm getting out Wednesday, and today I got him and two
So
other
now
people
we know
out
the
of
only
jail.
people that listen to you are people that are stuck in jail with nowhere
Well,
else
you
to
know
go.
what? I'm happy to entertain anybody.
Yeah.
Okay?
We'll take it. We'll take it.
SD, let's go. Start the show before Z has a breakdown.
Soft Fusion Inc., a software development company that can help raise your company to new heights. They've been doing this for 15 years, and they can help propel your business and make things run smoother and save money and time. For a free consultation, call 718-215-9800. Pescata Carne, amazing meat restaurant with exotic dishes and a broad range of food. Unique flavors, duck, handmade gnocchi, skirt steak. Check them out at 509 Avenue P. And then there's Pescata, New York. Dairy restaurant located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. Amazing waffles and sandwiches. They have everything. Very nice. Also, their coffee with the cookie.
Wow, you're lost today.
Hello, I'm trying to explain about the cookie.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, then we have Arcadia. Every day they have a buffet from 12 to 3. All you can eat buffet, kosher, dairy. Check them out.
Where they located?
4815 12th Avenue.
Thank you.
Okay. If you want to get solar panels for your house or you want to work in the solar panel industry and help people get electricity for their homes, call 215-694-0443 or go to solar@rejuice.com.
By the way, they gave out jobs, Z, and because of us, the people that we told them to go get jobs, 13 people were hired by solar company who needed jobs who listen to our show. Right, Esty?
Yep.
Fantastic. We're making a difference in the world.
We are making
That's
them. You're going to watch. Are you done with your commercials? So usually you're never done so quickly.
Really fast.
Well,
Less
this
people are giving us money. What can I say?
That's right. And then we have Chamula Jewelers. They're located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. Chamula Jewelers, a family-owned business for over 40 years, specializing in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry. Or just bring your own jewelry to redesign and freshen up for a new look. Chamula Jewelers.
They got the sparkle for you.
They got the sparkle for you. I didn't even have to say Esty this
I'm
week.
very excited
Located
about
at
that.
944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. TEETEESTYLES.com. That is the website of my daughter-in-law, Tehila Tishla. Wonderful. She does wigs, makeup. She did hair for a whole bunch of people this wedding Sunday. Wow, she blew everybody away. 718-675-6842. 718-675-6842. TEETEESTYLES.com. Check out her website. She does wigs, makeup. She's just super duper and she's just wonderful. And then, of course, we have my company, Greenline Building Solutions. We help with plans and permits and stop work orders and vacate inspections, code compliance. We go to court for ECB violations. We help show owners how to get their buildings in compliance. We do expediting for DOB, FDNY, and DP. We help you with settlements in the Department of Finance, and we do FDNY criminal tickets, and we also do evictions. We're located in Borough Park, Brooklyn, near the Y, 718-871-0382, 718-871-0382 on the corner of 16th Avenue, 54th Street, 5318 16th Avenue. I got a school, another one, SD, that I got open this week that was shut down.
Heshy the man.
That's right, SD.
What happened?
There was another school that was building almost halfway, almost finished, really, ready to get to the next level.
Is this what you wanted to talk about?
And no, that's not the big story.
Not even there yet?
But I helped the rabbi. He was very pleased. They even came to my nephew Gabriel's.
So you're saying they were halfway done and they got shut down with all this crap,
some stupidity.
and then you got them through. Good on you. Only New York, by the way.
Right.
Only New York.
Just wild.
So much red tape and regulations.
And they make it harder. After we learn how to do it, harder. Anyway, and then of course we have a beautiful place called Simple Loan Solutions LLC, and I know because I recommended a few people to them. If you have somebody who needs debt relief from a federal student loan that they have taken out and they want to pay off their college tuition, you call Simple Loan Solutions, and they can help you with a few simple questions regarding your current status or history of the loan. Students may be entitled to full forgiveness on their loans, and I know a lot of them have loans. Like my nephew Gabriel, who just got married Sunday, he has a crazy student loan, and it's tough to pay it off, and you can maybe get the loan to be forgiveness to you. You call him at call Moshe Tishla at 917-275-8962, 917-275-8962, or Manny at 732-351-0203, 732-351-0203. Now, I think you think the commercials are finished, but they're not.
There can't be more.
No, there has to be one, because this guy, my computer broke. First of all, he helps me all the time. He helps my office. He helps my people. But this guy's called Technical Difficulties. His name is...
I know him.
Isn't he wonderful?
Yeah.
He not only he's wonderful, even when you make him miserable, he's still nice to you.
We have so many callers. You got to get...
Okay, I'm going to take calls. Avi Fleischer, 1504 60th Street.
How do you have callers when we don't even start?
Well, we're going to start. 718-259-4593, 718-259-4593. You tell him Heshy told you to call, and if you check his reviews online, you will see he does computer repairs and data recovery, and he has one of the best 5-star reviews. This guy is just great. And again, you can get his email at sales@technicaldifficulties.biz. That's his email address.
What are these people calling about?
I don't know. But one more thing, and I want you to look at 777 Barbershop, my barber. He helps a lot of handicapped people. He's located at 4225 18th Avenue. Go into him, make an appointment, 718-484-2499. Okay, now we're going to start the show, but I got to do my quote and joke. I'm sorry.
You got to hurry, though, because
Okay, here's my joke, and this is for all of you because what's went on this week. We cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good we can do.
Amen.
That's why I'm fighting for my community. That's why I do one fight at a time, and we're going to take calls. Also, here's my joke. Are you ready for this one?
Oh, yeah.
This is going to break you. Everybody, you're going to laugh so hard, you're going to cry.
Boy.
Many years ago on
Make
Sukkot,
sure I'm okay.
listen to this. Many years ago on Sukkot, on a holiday, there was a deal with the Jewish press, which I hate, which I think is a comic book newspaper, for discount tickets to the Yankee game. So my friend, me and my friend Heshy and myself and my friend Naftali, who was our co-host, Naftali, my voice of reason, and Yitzi, we all went to the game. We got some discounted tickets and we sat in the back of the game and we were sitting behind a couple of rabbis from Crown Heights. And they brought their kids, their classes to the game for the holiday. So Moshe and Naftali were so upset that these guys were blocking us with their hats, they decided to badger the rabbis in an effort to get them to move. So in a very loud voice, Moshe says, I think I'm going to move to Utah. There are only 100 rabbis living there. Naftali, Nate, he speaks even louder. I want to go to Montana. There's only 50 rabbis. I started to laugh. Yitzi, almost shouting at the top of his lungs, said, I'm going to move to Idaho where there's only 25 rabbis. They're really bothering the rabbis. So the rabbis turn around. He said to me, one of them in a very calm, sweet voice, he says, guys, why don't you go to hell? There are no rabbis. Yeah, that was a funny joke.
You gotta smile.
Okay. Anyways, we're going to start our show tonight. We're going to talk about Trump.
We have 4 people.
We're going to take the calls.
We're
going to call, but before we pick up the calls, I know what a lot of the calls about. There's a building in Borough Park that my children went to.
I saw you writing about this.
We're gonna. I know. So let me.
Can we hear what the phone calls are before we start?
No.
I wonder what they're thinking.
Because I want the audience to know what these calls are about.
How do you know it's about that?
Because I sent out a lot of WhatsApp videos and so on. So the Y, which is a community service that my parents gave money to build, our grandparents, 100-year-old building that serves our community, and it's a very good building. It's busy every day. It has a senior center, free lunches, kosher lunches, voting going on. There's swimming pools. You're right, the building is run down. I spoke to our councilman. He said he was going to get us $1 million to fix it up. You're right, it might need more money. So the building now, by this lady, Eli Castell, somehow the board members with Hesky Klein voted to sell the building to the Bubba 45. Yes, I was approached by people by Bubba 48 to try to see what's wrong or stop them because there was a war between 45 and 48. Now, I'm not against this sale. I just want to know why this sale is going on and what you're going to do for the community. The truth of the matter is I am against it. But then again, if they can prove why they could move the building, and I was approached by many Bubba 45 that it is a good deal. It is a great deal, and we're going to improve the building. So that's the deal that I was threatening them, that the Attorney General, it was done behind the people's back. It wasn't done with membership approval. So I want to know why they want the building, how they're going to service the community better, and how they're going to give us back our watch.
Okay, pick a number.
Let's take a call. Take number 1. You're on the air. Hello, you're on the air with Esty, Heshy, and the wonderful Z. And nobody's talking, Esty.
You think they fell asleep waiting?
They fell asleep waiting. Take the next call since we have so many calls. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah.
What's wrong? You're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
Me?
Yeah, you have a question for us?
Okay, how many people are listening to me right now?
50 million.
50 million. What's your next question?
50 million, wow. Okay, so I want to know, like this. Bubba 45 is not buying the Y. They're going to exchange it for a different building. You said on the video they're buying it for $20 million. Is that true?
So that's what I saw, the paperwork that was given to me. So I met with the Bubba 45, a couple of people, and what they explained to me is that there's going to be no money exchanged, even though I heard there was a $2 million kickback given to Chesky Klein. But again, I was told that's not true. They're going to present me with paperwork this week. But what I hear is that they're going to take the building on 14th Avenue and 50th Street, which is the greatest location. They're going to give us a new 30,000 square foot building on New Utrecht and 51st Street. They claim they can do it in 2 years, get us pools, cultural facility. And now I'm in the business. I don't think it's possible what they want, but they have a 5-year agreement, and they even get to pay fines if they're not in on time. So I did ask Bubba 45, you did it without membership approval. How did the board approve it? He said, well, the board approved it. I never liked the board of the Y, but they're going to bring it before membership approval. Then it goes before Attorney General, and if everything is legal and above board, then they get the building, and they're going to build us a new building. But you know how deals work with yeshivas. Always something goes wrong. People get cheated, and at the end of the day, people forget 5 years from now we could be dead, and there'll be no Heshy Tishla to help you fight for it. But I didn't see a presentation. I didn't see a new building, but many people in Bubba 45 say there is a contract that's legal, there is a presentation, and they will come on the show next week to make the presentation and show us that the deal is not only fair, but the Y is getting a better part of the deal. So I'm going to keep my mind open. I did want to do a protest to stop it. I'm thinking about it, not against Bubba 45. And not against Bubba 48. My protest is why the members of the board did not allow the public to vote on this. Why did not let it up for open bid that a guy like me could buy it, since they're only giving it away for $8 or $9 million, but they are building another building they claim for $8 or $9 million. So maybe the Y is getting a good deal. And again, I was just thrown this project, and I was upset because the Y services me, and I'm a member of the Y, and I just didn't like it that it was done underhanded. And remember, I spoke to Carmen Yeager, our councilman, and he said, yeah, if you save the Y, I'll get you $1 million to fix it up and get some more donations. Esty, you live in Borough Park right next to me. You went to the Y. Do you like the Y being sold, given away?
No, but it's an old crappy building. If it's redone, it could probably be awesome.
What are they doing with the building?
Yeah,
What they want to do is
Bubba
Bubba 45 has the property next door, so they're going to build a big, massive shul, and with this building, they're going to combine.
I just don't feel like we need any more shuls. That's my concern.
Getting rid of the previous. Like what's at the Y that people use?
Oh, we have a senior center. We have a Y. We have a gym.
Rebuilding that somewhere
so
else.
So they're going to build it again on the Utrecht and 51st.
Not much further than where it is.
Not much, for about 4 blocks. But it's on the Utrecht and 51st instead of 14 and 50. If you're a Borough Park guy, Flatbush guy, you know what I mean? It's a whole different area. Yeah.
4 blocks.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what we're arguing about.
Yeah, I hear you.
You mentioned that you spoke to Kalman Yeager, and he's on your side about this, right?
I never said he's on my side.
Common Yeager has bigger fish to fry after tonight. We'll get on that soon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but did you know that Kalman Yeager is against 45 because they didn't want to vote for him?
That's not true. Kalman Yeager, I saw Kalman Yeager get a bracha by this Bubba 45 rabbi.
Obviously, because he needs pictures from all the rabbis. But
he was
accepted. He said right after your one, there's only one Bubba.
I never heard that. I heard he said there was only one Sherman, but I never heard of him saying one Bubba.
And one Bubba.
You know, I have another. Yeah, go ahead. Number 2.
Don't you think it's better to have a brand new Y building, even though it's 2 blocks further?
So I'm going to tell you, I'm in the business. I'm in the business. People buy 100-year-old buildings down by the landmarks. People buy in Borough Park, and they gut the building, they rehab, and they make the old building better than before. The building of the Y is structurally stable in a construction site of brick, gorgeous building. You're right, it's run down. It should be gutted and redone. Let's raise the money, spend the money that they're getting. You know, like Acosta. You know, she stopped Amazon from coming. You stopped Amazon from coming. You could have moved in the borough of Brooklyn. They gave $25 billion. So let's make the Y live. Anyways, that's our story. Thank you for your call, Carl.
In a while. We haven't even talked about that.
Let's go to line 3. Let's go to line 3.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello, you're on the take line 4. Line 4, Esty. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty and Z.
Hello?
I dropped it. Next call.
No, it's going. Hello?
Hello? Next, Esty, we have a lot of calls. Let's start picking them up. Hello, you're on the air. 5. Go to 5. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty and Z.
Wow.
I don't know. I guess they just want to listen. So start clicking the red lights. Esty.
Let's try it.
Let's pick somebody who wants to talk. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, hi. I'm trying to get through.
You're on the air live with Esty, Heshy, and Z. What do you got to say?
Yeah, I wanted to ask who in Bubba 48 approached you to fight 45?
Are you asking me for who wants me to fight? Here is my opinion. I'm just asking your opinion. The Y is up for sale. What do you mean who at 48? Why are you asking me who wants me to fight or who wants me to defend? Everything I get is usually confidential information. But it's not that who wants me to fight for it. I'm telling you that I have an opinion. The opinion is that you have a building called the Y that's a 100-year-old building. It services our community, has a Y, it has a gym, it has a pool. Why are we knocking it down and moving it away that has a senior center, that has voting rights and everything, so Bubba 45 to expand? I understand Bubba 45 is a holy organization, and I'm not against Bubba 48. Again, why are we moving the Y? Like Z says, why? We're only moving it 3 blocks. Yeah, Z.
Yeah,
Do you know New Utrecht Avenue is a very busy
a brand new building.
What do you mean a brand new building? So I have a question for you. Why don't you move? I'll build you a beautiful brand new house right now in Harlem. Are you willing to move and give me your house? And I'll give you 7 times the
But
size.
that's not 4 blocks away. That's 5 miles away.
I understand all this, but you're not doing it for the community. You have an agenda. I want to know
what's my agenda. Why are you saying I have an agenda? I'm a member of the Y. My kids go to the Y. I vote at the Y. What's your
other issues?
What do you mean? Do you know how many people are building in Borough Park? If you build a brand new building on the Utrecht Avenue, you're going to close down those streets for 5 years. Don't we have enough traffic issues? And 1 minute, you don't think that Bubba 45 is building another bunch of apartments above the Y's secondary building? Come on, man. And you believe, let's just say you're right. Let me throw everything out.
I want to know, though, how much money is 48 paying you to deliver them the Y? Did they
you know what? Bubba, I don't like Bubba 48, matter of fact, because I think that a lot of the stuff they've done in the past was no good. I don't hate them. I don't hate any Jew. I love everybody. But I don't like the organization in itself. I have div job. And you know what? Nobody's paying me because Heshy Tishley doesn't get bribed. Heshy Tishley does good work, and I help people with their problems. Many people in Bubba 45, and ask your little people there how many of your people who got in trouble that I've helped, and I'm talking in the tens or maybe even the hundreds. How many people in Bubba 48 have helped? And you know what? Even if they did pay me. So here's my opinion. You have your opinion. Tell me why. Where's your presentation? Show me a new building that's being built. Show me that you can do it in 5 years. And if you don't do it in 5 years, are you willing to lose all the money?
Bubba 45 presented
to who? To who? To who? Who did they present it to?
To the board.
To the board. 5 people on the board when we have a few hundred members. Why didn't you approach the whole borough park that has 150,000 families that built this building? Who is 5 members of the board approving my Y to go away when I built and I gave and we suffered on that Y? Who is 5 people? You have a chutzpah to say that the board, a bunch of corrupt people for 30 years? How do you know Bubba 45 didn't pay off the board? You accuse me of taking a bribe, but these guys are getting $20 million or $10 million job, and you're accusing me? You should have a nerve. Hang up on this loser.
This is not a...
Hang up on him.
Hello.
You're an idiot. You accuse me of taking money?
Hello.
Please hang up on him.
Hello.
Listen,
I'll listen to you. What do you
This
got
is
to
good
say?
radio.
Yeah.
Hello, 1 second.
You have a nerve. I serve my community. I got people out of jail, and you're telling me I took a bribe from some little stinking operation called Bubba 45?
Anyways,
I don't need Bubba 45. I pass by every single week.
So your man is accusing you of it?
100%. You took money. You don't care about the community. I don't believe it.
You know what, loser? Drop
Don't call him a loser.
I'm calling him. Matter of fact, I'm calling him a cop.
No, you're very nice. Don't listen to him.
He's an idiot.
No,
he made an accusation. So now that he accused me, and I told him
why are
no.
you getting so
And
mad
I'm
about
not
it?
getting mad. He made an accusation, so let me make an accusation. I believe Hesky Klein took $2 million. It's a lie. That's what I'm told. But you're telling me that this board with Ellie's Cassell.
Hello, the phone.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, caller.
Hi, caller. You're on the air with Heshy, Esty, and Z. Mad.
Hello. Okay.
Man, these people don't have patience.
I know they don't have patience. Take another caller.
Okay, I'm just like pressing buttons.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Heshy, I want to ask you a serious question. You tried a lot of things the last few years. You tried to run for a couple of things.
I did not try to run. Excuse me. You want to knock me? Is that what do you mean I wasn't successful? What do you mean I wasn't successful? I've gotten a few thousand people in that. I didn't win. Why? Because I didn't try. My mother died. I ran.
I saw your 15 passenger with your sign in front of Sherman Shopper.
Big deal. Big deal. Right. And you're a bunch of idiots.
You think your protest is going to win?
So you have a problem with me? You have a problem you want to knock me? You're right. So I lost the election. Are you happy I'm a loser? I'm happy. So I lost the election. 1 minute. Donald Trump ran for president 3 times. He lost twice. Ronald Reagan ran for president. Donald Trump ran 3 times. He ran the election before when he lost. Remember, he dropped out early.
What?
Donald Trump ran before for president. Yeah.
talking about?
I think
Donald
you should
Trump
I think you
announced
should
for
look at it
presidency.
again.
You did.
Donald Trump never ran for
Wrong
president.
person.
He did run. He did run. Ronald Reagan ran. President Reagan ran. Abraham,
Ronald
whatever. You know
Reagan
what? You're right.
Donald Trump
You have a
did not
problem
run
that I lost. Too bad. I'm still a member of my community. I live in my community. 1 minute. I live in my community for 45 years. I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
I know, but you're a clown.
Okay, I'm a clown. I believe I'm a clown. I believe I'm a clown. I have a question. What have you done for the community? What have you done for the community?
We're talking about you. We're not
I'm talking about me. Well, if you come to my office, I have like 50 people a day standing in line for my help, from little children, little charities.
His car.
No, my car is much bigger than his car.
Oh boy.
Okay, I wanted to just ask you one thing. What do you think is going to happen if you stand in front of the Y and you protest?
Nothing. Who said I'm going to?
So I'll do it.
What do you mean? I just want the board to know that we're watching them, and if
We're
anything
And what's it
doesn't
going to help?
go,
If it's not going to help, why do it?
By the way,
Why did
people
you-
message
why-
me
why-
that you know it? The whole Trump ran 3 times.
really? He ran. I know one time before.
I don't
He
think
ran.
so.
I promise.
I don't
Take
think
a
so.
look online.
Anyways.
You're wrong, Heshy cut that because it's some shit.
I have a question
Don't
for you.
say it again.
Just
Say it anymore.
like you have done nothing for the community, and you're a clown. I'm a clown, and you're right. And you know what? There's nothing you can do to
The
stop
only
me. And you're right.
difference-
Nothing will happen. The same way your phone call
The
doesn't
only
change my
difference
mind.
between me and you
Yeah.
is that, first of all, let's say I'm a clown. No one knows that. I don't advertise it. You advertise it.
Right. I'm happy to be a clown. You know why? Because my
Why?
clownship gets stuff done. I take care of
That
people.
issue it doesn't. When it would get stuff done.
Really? I got
Donald
3 people
Trump,
out of
and
jail
you-
this week. I got 3 people out of jail this week. How
Listen.
many did you get out?
I don't know who you are, guy. I just want you to know there's a lot of things you could say bad about Heshy. He's not successful, this or that. He happens to be a very stand-up guy that does a lot of things for the community behind the scenes
He's
that
a
people
very
don't
good
know
person.
about.
But
And
the question I'm
I definitely
asking
don't
is,
personally, and come at him. He does a
no,
lot.
the question that I'm asking is, if it's not going to do anything, then why do it?
Oh,
The reason why we do it is
do
very
you
simple.
see this?
Is we are disappointed that,
Okay, we have to
that we
do
were
2-minute phone
okay.
calls.
2-minute phone calls. Let's
Who
go,
are
guys.
these people?
I
These
don't
are
know.
local
Hello?
community people. I guess they're all from Borough Park.
hotline number?
Hello.
What's the hotline number?
What'd you say?
I want to listen live. This is not the hotline?
This is
You're on the air right
You're
now.
on the air. You want to ask a question?
Oh, so you have a hotline number?
We have no hotline number. This is the number.
6:20 a.m. on the radio, baby.
6:20 a.m. You want to ask a question, or we take another caller?
Take another caller.
You got it. Take another call. Take 5, SD. Hello. You're on the air with Heshy and SD and Z, and we want to talk about Trump the last 20 minutes. What's going on?
What about the why?
Didn't you hear? I mean, the Y is being given away, and they're being built somewhere else. And Bubba 45 has won the
Apparently,
bid.
going 4 blocks further is a very big deal. for some
Again,
people.
see
It's a good deal? What do you think? It's a good deal?
what?
It's a good deal? No.
You got it. Try to come kill me. Let's take line 4, SD. Hello, you're on there with Heshy and SD.
I think
Hi.
we're in an undisclosed location
Yeah,
right now.
we're
and
not
I
on
think
disclosed.
these,
I'm on Avenue V and Coney Island Avenue.
Oh no!
Don't get me.
The casino are gonna come in and beat you over the head with sparm.
Yeah, hello.
Watch
Yeah,
it.
Heshy.
Yeah,
Yeah, your old friend. Okay. I know a lot about these things. You should know there was a Y in Williamsburg. And the same thing, they actually gave it to Spink, I think. They sold it to Spink. But the community didn't want a Y. And what do you think? It so happens that I worked in this Y in Borough Park. They've been after this building 10 years that I know for sure. And I'm sure they were after it before. They don't want a Y. The community has changed, don't you see? Borough Park isn't the Borough Park of yesterday. It's another branch of Williamsburg. It's changed.
Oh no, we're not becoming Williamsburg.
Yes,
No, I
it
demand no.
is.
That's it. Everybody
No,
just
yes,
Rifki,
We're
cutting the skirt
I want to
shorter.
interrupt you for a second. I just got a
Or
text
something.
from a friend of mine. He says since 1988 presidential election, Trump was discussed as a potential candidate for a president in
Correct.
nearly
He never
every
officially
election.
announced
In
running.
October
He said he
19
might. I
In
might
October
run.
19,
Great,
Trump
so did
declared
I.
himself a potential
Right.
candidate.
He never ran. I
But
know
never
that.
ran. So I made a mistake, and he withdrew on February 14, 2000. So, anyways, but go ahead. But Rifki, my question to you is: you live in Borough Park.
Yeah.
Do you mind? And here's a person, right? One of my neighbors. Do you mind that the Y moves and gets a brand new facility in 5 years, and you know the traffic and construction, and moves to New Utrecht and 51st instead of 14th and 50th?
I'll be amazed to see this. I think that this is just a way of getting the Y out of the neighborhood.
Well, according to the people in charge, and he's a very reputable
more
guy.
religious. We
The
gotta
guy,
change that.
no, but the guy I spoke to at Bubba 45, he's very reputable, and he really is an honorable man. And he says that the contracts are so tough on Bubba 45 that if they screw up in any way, now playing the other game, devil's advocate, that if Bubba 45 messes up in any way, they're going to pay $15,000 a month in fines. They're going to lose all the money they invested, and if they don't give us a key, they don't get the building. And he says they have plans and
we got plenty
permits
of time.
and a presentation. So I trust him. I like what he said, and he's going to come on the show next week, and he's going to try to convince us that this is a fair and right deal.
I really doubt that they're going to move the Y. Maybe they'll decide to move the Y to Flatbush. They might decide to do that, but I don't believe that this the way this neighborhood is set up now, that they want a Y.
Right.
They have no reason to have a Y. They never wanted the Y.
Is the Y a busy place? Is the Y a busy place?
Yes, it's very good for the senior citizens. They do a lot with the senior citizens, and they do a lot with a lot of the young women that go there to do the exercises and in the gym. And they have a very nice Sunday program. The Y is a very nice place, but the community, first of all, you have all these yeshivas, mostas, and everything. They forbid the kids to go to the Y. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, I had my hands full because my children went to a Hasidic school, and I worked there. And I didn't know what to do because my kids were going, you know, if I was there, they might as well come, and I was afraid they're going to get thrown out of school.
Well,
yeah, we got to get more modern people back in the neighborhood.
Rifki, thank you for your call. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that they're not going to build another Y. Not in Borough Park.
Well,
not in Borough
that's
Park.
what we're scared of.
I'll be amazed to see it.
Well,
but and I will tell you that for 10 years they've been bothering Ellie, calling her up practically every day.
But Ellie's the one who gave in. Ellie's the one hiding the information. When I called Ellie for the information, she needed to get permission to give the guy having a discussion to give me the information. When I called Simcha Felder's office, he's hiding under the tables because he's supporting this, and he's one of those guys who allowed it to go through. When I called David Schwartz, boom, gone, nowhere to pick up the phones. But Kalman Yeager did pick up the phone and did say, Heshy, you saved the Y, I'll get you $1 million and raise the rest. Simcha Eichenstein said, yes. The Honorable Simcha Eichenstein, Assemblyman, said, yes, I looked over the contract. It looks good to me, Heshy. And if you have any problems with it, let's have a discussion on it.
But I don't know what's going on today, but I heard years ago when what was that wedding hall called there in New Utrecht?
That's the place where they're going. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, whatever it was called. I heard that the building is in very bad condition.
Right, they're going to knock that building down and build a new one. That's the new Y.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And build a swimming pool and everything.
I don't know how they're going to do it because I'm in the business. Just to get a house approved today takes a year. To get a cultural facility approved another year. To get structural plans, then to build the building. I don't know. I hope Bubba 45 keeps their win and does it correctly. Rifki, we got to take another call. Thank you.
Very skeptical.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rifki. Take 5.
Okay.
Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
Yeah. Almond Terrace was the place. That's what's called years ago.
Almond Terrace, correct.
And there was also a bowling alley there because if you remember the floor had like bowling lanes. I don't know if you remember that. But I agree with you. There's something suspicious going on with the Y over there. It should stay where it is.
But you're listening to the callers. They're calling me a crook, and I'm thinking,
No.
You guys listening to Justin Heshy show?
I think you're a neutral guy in this, and you want for good of the neighbor. True, the neighborhood has changed. However, she's wrong. The Hasidic school sent all the girls swimming there into the swimming pool there in the Y on Sundays and other times. And in the summer, they use the swimming pool in the day camps. So what you talking about?
I love the Y, took care of me, and I tell you something.
Well, maybe they're moving it. We still don't know yet.
But we don't know. They are going to move it. The deal is in place. The contract has been signed. It hasn't been approved by Attorney General, so anybody does have a right to object. But I'm just telling you now that we should consider it. But you know what? I don't want to jump to conclusions. I want Bubba 45 to come on the show, explain their side of the story. Simcha Felder has to stand up once in his life and tell us why he supported the sale of this Y.
Yes.
And answer a phone call, for God's sakes, and stop doing nothing all your life.
Try to get him on the phone.
I do. He doesn't pick up. He's too busy taking blood from people on 13th Avenue.
Okay. But thank you for your call.
Thank you for your call, caller. Bye-bye. Hello. Go down the line. Go to 4. They've been waiting a while.
No, I feel like this one's been waiting.
Go to 1. So pick a number.
Hello?
Hello. You're on there with Heshy and Esty and Z.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes.
Yep. You're here. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, can I understand what exactly the problem is with a brand new Y on Utrecht Avenue? I think it's better to have a brand new building than an old building.
But why can't we do a brand new Y on 14th Avenue and 50th Street? Why can't we rehab the building? You know how many people fix up their houses? We can go. I'm a contractor. The building structure is beautiful.
Okay, let him
Let's
answer.
raise the money, gut the Y, and give you a brand new building on 50th Street. What difference does it make where it is? It's the location, location, location. 14th Avenue and 50th Street is the greatest location. You don't like the building, let's paint it and fix it and rehab it. Let's throw Rabbi Kaufman out, who gets a free office over there, and let's fix up the place.
Okay.
I agree, piece by piece. We don't have to close the whole Y down the time.
I understand, but look, if you want to rebuild the building, you want to make a brand new building, it can be on 14th Avenue, it can be on Utrecht. It's only like 2 blocks away.
I got you. But again, so let Bubba 45 build their new shul 2 blocks away. Again, same answer. Why doesn't Bubba 45 build their shul on Utrecht? This way people can take a train and come to the shul, and they can, even on Shabbos, they can buy these free Metro cards and take a train to the other Bubba. Why should the Y move? Why doesn't Bubba move? Again, I have no problems because Bubba 45 bought the property next door. And you do know that shul served the community, owned by
Bethel.
They didn't take over Bethel. There was another old shul that was dead, and Bubba 45 got it for $14 million.
I love Bethel.
And it was somehow, again, another gimmick over there. But I'm happy Bubba 45 got it. I'm good. You know what? If this deal is good, I'm going to help Bubba 45 build the building. I'm going to stand there, expedite, run the project. I will come there and help them with their stop work orders. If they can show me that this is a better deal, and they did, they're coming on the show. They even made a survey that senior citizens even would be easier.
We have enough shuls. They should build houses.
Right, so they're telling me that.
So will you also make a protest against Bubba 48?
Bubba 48 is protesting what? They tried. Bubba 48 happens to be, Z, listen to this. Bubba 48 did try to bid on the Y. They filed.
Why?
Wait a minute. Wait. I'm going to tell you the story. Bubba 48 filed showed falsified documentation. They tried to do something criminal by moving the Y to 15th Avenue and 48th Street by the old Chal Hasidim shul. They tried to do some manipulation, and that's why, even though their bid was better, but Bubba 48 tried to do something crooked, so they lost the bid. And that's why, again, I would have never let Bubba 48 touch it. They're the worst operation in town, and they would have never built the building. But Bubba 45, 100% that they're much better. And if they won the bid, I'm happy. But I want to make sure that this is above board, and we will serve the community. That's all. I want you people to shout out. That's it.
Bubba 45 about the deal.
They have to cut people at 2 minutes because there's so many people
Next
waiting.
caller. Thank you for your call, caller. Take line 2, Esty. You're on the phone with Heshy and Esty. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello?
Yes,
Hi.
you're on the air with Heshy and Esty and Z.
Yes. I was listening to the show. It's very nice. I just didn't understood what is exactly Bubba 45 can't move the shul to New York because they need a bigger shul. They have already a few lots on 14 and 49, and it seems to be big. They have a few thousand families. It's a big international Hasidus of Israel.
Right, very nice. So go to New Utrecht, where you're going to be building a big building of 30,000 square feet. Build the same building. You wait, and you understand that Bubba 45 has a second lot there that nobody knows about. That they're going to be building condos. So instead of building condos on that second lot, build the shul over there, or buy the rest
We
of the
don't need
block.
another shul. Build more houses.
But my point is don't build the houses on the Utrecht Avenue that you're going to sell to cover the expenses. Build a bigger shul instead of only the Y on houses. I mean, every question you're going to tell me we want. Why 14th and 45th Street? Why don't you buy the Kal Hasidim lot? Why don't you go to, there's so many different neighborhoods. Why don't you buy, all those people who live across the street from Bubba, 48th Street, why don't you buy their houses and build a whole big Bubba 45? People want to sell you. People want to live there. Why are you moving our Y?
Mr. Tischler. Heshy,
Yes.
can you explain me why did Bubble 48 try to get the bid on the Y building? Do they need it? They don't have enough buildings in Borough Park?
Bubba 48 tried to hurt Bubba 45.
Why do they want to do it?
I don't know. Jew against Jew. It's not good.
Not good. What do they have against Bubble 45?
I don't care what Bubba 48 does. I mean, I just wanted to know about the why, but I'm not against Bubba 45. I hope Bubba 45, you know what? I wish they do the right thing. I hope they get their shul on 14th and 50s, even though I'm not happy that my Y will move. But if they do something better, let's take another caller. Hang up. We're going to thank you for your caller. But I believe that if the deal is fair and you can do better for the community and for me, even though our parents donated the money, and I believe this is I'm not too happy about it, but whatever. Let's take another caller. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy.
Right, we're running out of time. Okay.
We're running out of time. 5 more minutes and we're going to talk to you, Z.
All right.
Hello, go ahead. Next caller, SD. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy.
Sure.
Hi. Hello?
Yeah. Hello, what's doing?
We're doing good.
Yeah, I just want to understand what's your problem for this whole thing? Why are you mixing in the whole thing? I just want to understand. Sorry.
Why are you mixing into the whole thing?
Because I am Bubba 45.
Exactly. So you're getting a building, you're taking away my building, and you're getting, it's what I mean, why? I gave money to that building. I've donated. I'm living in this community for 35, 40 years. My parents donated to build this building. This is a non-for-profit building built by the community. It's a 100-year-old building that we built. We gave our money. We've supported over the last 50 years that I know of. And all of a sudden, you decide that the building is run down. You're taking it away from us because you need it. What about the community? Did you ever walk into the Y during the week? Did you ever walk into the Y?
Yeah, sure.
How many people are in the Y during the week?
Yeah, like a few hundred.
So the Y is not like the shul that you bought on the corner on 49th Street that was dead?
I understand. You feel so bad.
So I have a question for you. Why don't you come by my house, take my house and buy the shul, throw me out and buy my house?
Yeah, actually, but if I'm going to buy your house, I'm going to buy you a better house.
Where?
Another location.
On New Utrecht Avenue. You're going to put me on New Utrecht Avenue under the train.
What's the problem from New Utrecht Avenue?
You know how many people have offered to buy my house, and I tell them, no problem. But the money you're going to give me, I'm going to have to buy another house, and it won't be in a good location. I had a problem recently with a young man at Weiss's Bakery. They tried to throw him out of his house and offer him $1 million. The guy said to him, he says, why should I move? I want to live here. He said, but I'm giving you $1 million. He says, but I don't want to live anywhere else. We want to be here.
Yeah, Heshy, I understand you very good. I feel very bad for you. But let me understand. I want to understand. You are a yochid. The whole community doesn't mind to...
Who said I'm a yochid? Didn't you listen to a lot of the callers that said I'm right? Didn't you see how many people say I'm right? It's only Bubba 45. What, you got 4,000 members? We have 150,000 families in the neighborhood. 4,000 people get to override us?
Why don't you make a vote and hear what they say? I spoke to hundreds of people.
Did you speak to your Councilman Yeager? Why don't you call Councilman Yeager?
I didn't speak to Councilman Yeager.
Why don't you speak to Simcha Felder? What does he say? These are your people that you voted in. So just like the board, whatever they say goes. I'm in. I want to hear Simcha Felder say this is a good deal. If Simcha Felder says this is a good deal, I will walk away.
I spoke to him. I spoke to Simcha Felder. Sorry.
And what did Simcha say? What did Simcha say?
He said it's the best thing that's to be because it's the old building.
Simcha Felder says it's the best deal for Borough Park. Do you see this? You see this? How he's owned by Bubba 45? Thank you for your call, caller. We got 2 more minutes, so make your calls quickly. Take 5, SD.
Oh.
Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and SD.
Hello.
Yes. Hello?
Do you hear me?
Yes.
We hear you beautifully.
Okay, I have a simple question for you. How do you, a guy that's in the construction line, tell me that you can take a Y with his elderly people, children, and do construction while they're there?
Oh, wow. So you're telling me... Wait a minute. Let me answer the question.
The guy's a genius. Wow.
Really, I'm going to tell you I'm a genius before I hang up on you. Really? So I'm going to tell you, I've worked in houses where people live there from the elderly to the young and in apartment buildings. And you know there's work going on all over Borough Park in apartment buildings with his elderly. You take section by section, you cordon it off. And I'm doing this for 30 years. So I know exactly how to do it correctly. You do it correctly. You work on the pool.
You're giving them a $25 million building.
What are you giving them a $25 million? That property they bought they overpaid $7 million for the property, which I believe was only about 4 or 5. They're building them a building they claimed for $8 million. You're right. It ends up turning out to be they're building it. And you know they're going to build it in 5 years. You think that they can build a new Y in 2 years? If they can build a new Y in 2 years, I'm in. Do you believe they can build a new Y in 2 years?
How long it take?
What do you mean how long? 10 years, 20 years?
Move in there. If it's not finished, they won't move.
Right. If they're not, you know the gimmicks. Once the contract is signed. What about the guy on 12th Avenue? 12th Avenue and 40th Street. You know about that synagogue, the shul, the Lubavitcher shul? Some contractors promised to build them a new shul. Then they gutted the shul. Now they're in court. The members lost the shul. The shul doesn't exist. They're dead, and it's already 5 years in court, and the people are going to lose.
I know one thing. Bubba 45 just put up a brand new building, the biggest school building in Brooklyn, 15th Avenue, 62nd Street,
right?
150,000 square feet. Gorgeous building. They'll make a nice job, and they'll do it in 2 years.
with approval. Do you know how much illegal things? Okay, you're right. You're wrong.
Yeah, go look up the approvals there. You'll see. Be honest with yourself.
I don't know. You still
don't be a politician.
I'm far from a politician. I am just a regular member and citizen of the community. Anyways, Esty, take another call, and then we're gonna have to switch topics.
Yep.
Hello, you're on there with Heshy and Esty.
Hello.
Take line 1. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty. How are you?
Yeah, first, can I know what channel you're on the radio?
What?
6:20 a.m.
6:20 a.m. Channel 620 on the radio.
Yes, I want to know another thing. Why is it going you so personal that Above 45 can build a big shoe?
I'm nothing personal. I am a member of the Y. I mean, my kids went to the Y. I went to the Y. I mean, I don't have any more kids going there, but I don't know. Do you want me to? I don't understand. I like the Y where it is. I like where my pizza shop is. Amnon's, even though I heard they're selling. You know, I hear Amnon's is closing down.
All right. You're right.
Anyway,
everything you say is right.
If you have anything,
yeah. Actually, you're right about everything.
But you know.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish
Talk
up.
very fast.
You know the Y is run down. The LDL is much better.
Right, and we're going to fix up the Y. We're going to fix up the Y. We'll put in $2-3 million.
Not so good than a new building.
Why is a new building better than how come
they're tearing down the Y either way to build something? Why does it matter what the building
is?
My
question is all over New York City they rehab buildings, make it look nicer than before. I know I'm in the business that we don't rip down buildings, we save old buildings, we save landmark buildings. All of a sudden, this building we need a new one. The structure of the building is solid. You're right. Let's do a full gut renovation and renovate the building. I agree. Why don't we?
Doesn't a new building? Is a new building better than an old building that was fixed up?
No.
Both buildings are going to be fixed up.
Both buildings will be fixed up. Why can't we fix up an old building just like a new building?
They're just choosing to change what's in the building.
1, 2, 3, sunshine. Hello?
And there already is a pool built there. It's going to cost so much to
I know.
redo the whole
They're never
pool.
going to get licensed for a cultural facility. It takes 2-3 years.
You could help them.
I can help them. I will. And I will help them. Thank you for your call, caller. Anyways, everybody, we're going to switch subjects right now. We understand that you people agree with me that the Y should not move, but I never said I agree. I'm still thinking about my options. Next week, we're going to have a bunch of people on Bubba 45 coming on the show, explaining to us why they're right. And if they convince me and show us a presentation, I will help them in good full force to help them build their building on Utrecht Avenue. Now, see, here's my deal with you. I have a problem with you.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to take a couple calls. I understand. Trump was found not guilty, right? Nadler, the little Nazi fat candidate, is still making an investigation. They're wasting our money. This is government. This is like Bubba 45, just wasting money. Politics.
I want you to understand
like
something.
Simcha Felder. Nowhere to be found. He opens his mouth right now.
I want you to understand something, okay? The fact that he wasn't found
by the way,
collaborating or colluding.
I quit smoking 11 months.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
How's that pen thing working out?
It's working out very good. Go ahead.
The question isn't now to go after Trump more to see what Mueller missed after 2 freaking years of investigating. We should be going after the people who started this whole entire thing based out of a phony BS. I'm sorry, I can't say the real word on the air. BS dossier, which was given to Congress and passed up as something real, which wasted 2 years and made it sound like Trump they passed for 2 years this whole entire
So
narrative that
you want
Trump is a
revenge.
Russian spy.
You want revenge.
Whoever was responsible for this should be brought down.
So, woman, you want revenge.
100%.
Aren't you just happy this is over with?
It's not over. That's the problem. It's not over. How would you feel if somebody started a whole entire fake investigation about you, which is based on nothing, gave you a bad name, and started a 2-year investigation that cost millions of dollars?
You know,
also, you could be found completely not related to the charges whatsoever.
You know who's investigating Donald Trump? Your Congressman Nadler, who is backed by our community, and Bubba 45 voted for him, by the way.
Gotcha. I don't know anything
my
about
question is,
politics.
but little Nazi Nadler is the one running the investigation.
He thinks that his job, as opposed to running his own district, is to go after Trump. That's what's happening in the entire country. Everybody, every Democrat's job, every congressperson's job. Adam Schiff, your entire state is turning into an actual pile of human crap because your whole entire city has homeless people doing drugs everywhere and crapping in the street. Maybe you should focus on that instead of worrying about what Trump did 8 years ago on one of his tax forms and focus on your freaking job. You ever think about that?
Anybody have a comment on what Z says? Push a button, Esty.
Okay.
Hello, you have any comments on the Trump? We want to talk about Trump now. Anybody have anything to say about that?
The entire media got it wrong. The entire left media, NBC, CNN, CBS, for 2 years, pushing it down their throat. Are they going to apologize? Are they going to say anything? Are they going to say we were wrong? No, they're going to say Mueller must have not done his job good enough. No, he's still colluded. I just know it. I can feel it.
Nobody in Borough Park really cares about that. A caller, what do you got to say?
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, what I have to say is like that. If Donald Trump would know about this thing that Bubba 45 is doing,
I think Donald Trump does know what Bubba 45 is doing, and he wants it stopped.
Donald Trump wants his wall built, and we want our shul built. Okay, Donald Trump would not say that he's in the shul business or lie and say that he met people from Bubba 45 and everything of that. And that the Y is in good condition because it has to be built over. Okay?
Right, it has to be renovated. You know, I moved in. I bought my house. I renovated my house brand new.
Money, Bubba 45 could also build it very good, and you could go there and make exercise and lose some weight. Okay?
I don't want to lose weight. I don't want to lose weight. Thank you very much. Hang up, buddy. He just called me fat.
You call everybody fat.
He calls.
Look at this. As soon as it goes to the pops out.
Well, he's not wrong.
Okay, take line 4. Take line 4.
Oh my God.
Hello, we're still talking about Bubba only?
I guess so. That's what the people like. Hello, you're out there with Heshy and STNT.
Yeah, Yaakov from Williamsburg.
Hello, Yaakov.
We're running out of time here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the thing is that these people like Nadler and Warner and Schiff, if you know...
Okay, somebody on the line that knows what they're talking
Go
about.
ahead.
Continue.
Yeah, they're much more frantic than somebody who is merely trying to protect a political position or protect money or something like that. There is something behind this. If you notice their faces and their actions, they are very, very frantic about it.
You're 100% right, and I know exactly what it is, and I think you do too. I think we both are going to say the same exact thing at the same time, is because they know they were the ones responsible for starting this whole thing, and it's going to come back to haunt them and bite them in the ass.
That's a big part of it. That's of course, but there's something else that people are held in Congress these days by the carrot and the stick behind the scenes.
But you, Yaakov, you seem to be very political minded. I want to ask you a question. We have a little problem. I like all our politicians. Really, I don't. I hate them all. But except for Chaim Deutsch, who did very good. You know, he was on a committee questioning the mayor's wife who has $1 billion.
Yeah. And you want to know why?
And
you want to know why she gets away with it?
Why?
Because our attorney general, instead of worrying about corruption in our own goddamn city and state, is busy digging up Trump's tax records from 1980.
Right. And
that's why, because you think that's her job.
$1 billion for mental illness, and none of it comes into
none of it's going anywhere.
Right.
Half of it's going to their friends.
My question to you is, our councilman this week made a mistake, and he said something bad about Palestine. There's no Palestine.
Oh, that just happened now. That's like a minute ago.
Now, even whether he believes it or not, he caused a ruckus, and it made a city council leader very angry with him, which could hurt our community. Is that a bad thing? What he did? Did he do something wrong?
Actually, I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's actually you mentioned the Kahal Hasidim, right?
Yeah.
Before it was called that, it was called the Concordia. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
Is that the one on the corner of New Utrecht and
No, it's on the corner of
16th
15th Avenue and 49th Street.
15th Avenue. My parents were married there in 1945. It was called the Concordia, and I actually was born in Maimonides, and it was called Israel Zion in '47. And my great grandparents were the original members of helping
Right.
to build.
And somehow Bubba 48 tricked him out of the building, and now they're closed up.
Yeah. And I want to say one other fine point, a point of usage. Prison and jail. When a person is arrested and hasn't been tried and convicted, that's jail. After he's convicted and goes to Otisville, that's prison. There's a technical difference.
I agree. Thank you for your call, Yaakov. Have a great week. Okay, Esty, let's first of all, I want to thank all of our advertisers, and I want to thank specifically tonight my friend Avi Fleisch from Technical Difficulties. Because of you, Avi, and you are a very good show. He has a very good rating. He has one of the best reviews for computer repairs, data recovery. You should call this guy. He's wonderful. 718-259-4593, 1504-63. This guy saved my behind today. His email is sales@technicaldifficulties.biz. His website is www.technicaldifficulties.biz. This guy can blow you away. Again, 718-259-4593. If you need to get his information, you can hook me up on Just Enough Heshy.
And if you want to advertise with the Just Enough Heshy show, hit up Heshy. And
Just Enough Heshy.
If you want to give us free food, we accept that.
We accept free food because I have to take out Z tonight for dinner, and I'm broke. Z.
Right.
Is that happening tonight?
I have no choice,
really hungry.
right? And
What about the pastrami place? That's the mustard bar.
Wherever Z wants to go.
Oh, that's a nice place.
I'm dead. Yeah. Anyways, everybody.
Hold on, we still got 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, so take another call. Take another call.
Another call. I still have plenty to talk about.
We have plenty to talk about.
We missed it all. This is the biggest week in political history. We're sitting here talking for an hour about moving a building 4 blocks because some old people have to work out in a gym.
This building that we're moving, it serves 150,000 people.
Okay, but 4 blocks? That's the whole thing? Don't you want them to build a brand new building so it could be a nice place instead of an old piece of crap?
I think that you're right. Maybe you are right. And I think Bubba 45 is going to come next week and explain to me why I'm wrong. And they did come to me and they did explain to me, and I do hear what they have to say.
Caller, do you want to say something really fast?
Caller, what do you got to say?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hi. I just want to ask you one small question. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, who sent you to make this whole conference from the Y, from Bob 45? Bob 48 sent you?
No,
nobody sent him. He just
Heshy
joined.
is a community activist who likes getting
activist.
involved. We like to call him, what's the word?
Go ahead,
What's
Uncle
the word?
Heshy.
No, what's the word?
I don't know.
Intrusive.
You're a hacker. He likes
I'm not a
I like to help.
He likes
I like
to get
to
his
help.
friends involved.
Hey, you know what?
Keeps him
I don't have
busy,
to drive upstate every 2 weeks to the jails. I go because
Thank you for your
I want
call.
to help our community. I want to help our young people. How many youth centers we have in Borough Park? No. How many kids come to my house? If you would have seen the video on Purim, how many kids came dancing by me of how many things I do for them. They came dancing. Yeshivas, they sent their kids to my house to dance. Why? Because I love everybody. I love the Jews. I love Bubba 45, even 48.
Caller, if you want to say something.
I'm happy with that.
Oh, there goes the entire hour.
Take another call, Esther.
We got nothing. We got no time left.
We got no time. Take another call.
We better redo this next week.
Next week, I promise we're going to talk about Trump.
All right.
Hello,
about Trump. There's so much more. The whole country's falling apart this week.
Hello, you're on the air, caller.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
These
You
people
got
don't
1
really,
minute.
They don't really know what they're doing.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
1 minute.
I just want to know that most members of the Y are above 45 members. So they don't care. They want us to get
That's
the Y.
right. You became members to try to vote us out. I know. We know the game.
No,
we know the
people
game.
using the Y, not members. People using the gym every week.
Right.
And they want it to be on 52 and music.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's nice. I don't. Take another call. Hello, you're on there with Heshy and ST and Z.
Bob 48 sent you to make a whole thing against Bob 45?
No, nobody
I
sent him. He's a
nobody
community
sent me.
activist.
I
We just went through this.
We just went through this. Pay attention. Take another call, Esty. Take another call. Hello, you're on the air. We push another button. You're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
Yes.
Yes.
30 seconds.
The Y is so old. Why don't you want a new building?
Oh gosh. Push another button. Somebody come up with something normal to say to me. Hello, are these the members of Bubba 45? You're not too bright then. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty. Anzi. Who's
Hello?
upset with me? Hello? Take another button.
Oh my God! Just go.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay.
Okay, next.
We're coming to the end of the
Hello?
show. So we're going to have our closing comment. Z, you got 10 seconds for a closing comment on your Trump story.
Forget about Trump. We got 3 other stories. We got Jussie Smollett. The whole story is finally starting to collapse. I don't know if you know the whole thing. The guy that did the whole fake hate crime in Chicago, which was my perm costume, by the way, and I rocked it. Yesterday, he got completely released of all of his charges.
How did he do that?
That's the question, because
But
they have
you see,
boatloads of evidence
you're
on the
wrong.
guy.
Doesn't make a
Magically
difference.
today,
But if it's off,
no problem.
if it's off, the police have no right to go against what the government. Well, I agree.
Wrong. There's tons of evidence, and we have to figure out who's behind the scenes pulling the strings.
Well,
a guy with tons of evidence against him magically gets charges released.
I want to thank all our advertisers from Greenline Building Solutions,
phone
from
calls.
Jewelers. I'm sorry I
Call
couldn't
next
get all the
week.
calls. Call us back next week when Bubba 45 is on the show. Thank you, Technical Difficulties. Thank you, Sam Barber. Thank you, Bob Buck. Thank you, Bubba 45, for calling in. I hope you vote for me in the next election. I guess not. Bubba 48, for sure not. Anyways, I love you all. See you next week. Goodbye.